is basic disassembly of the weapon. First you want to remove the magazine. Go ahead and charge the handle, make sure the weapon's clear. Drop the bolt. Turn the weapon over. You'll need a round. This helps you push out the pins. Go ahead and drop it into one of the retaining pins. Now some firearms you can pop them both out at the same time. Depends on the tolerance of your weapon. If they're real tight, this one will not want to come out until you relieve the tension. So what I do is I pop out the rear one, flip it over, go ahead and relieve the tension. This will make this pivot one easier to pop out. This way you can go ahead and pop out this one, flip the weapon back over, pop it out. Now you separate the weapon in two halves. This is your lower receiver and this is your upper receiver. Alright, now to remove the bolt assembly from the upper receiver, simply want to flip the weapon over, pull the charging handle back a little bit, go ahead and remove the bolt first, and then go ahead and remove the charging handle. Alright, now to break down the bolt itself. It's real easy. Go ahead and depress the bolt itself. Take your cottering pin. There's a cottering pin that basically holds in your firing pin. You want to take that cottering pin out, so what you want to do is just use your round. Go ahead and help ease that cottering pin out a little, and then pull it out with your finger. Set that in a nice neat pile where you can get to it later. It's a good thing when you clean out your AR-15 with some small parts, and make sure you set everything nice and perfect, so you can get to it later. Then to get the firing pin out, all you got to do is flip the bolt over. Firing pin will fall out, set it aside. Now what you want to do is you want to take out this cam pin right here. Rotate the cam pin so it slides out like so. It'll be like this. You want to rotate it till it's like this. Then go ahead and pop that out. This is your cam pin. Set that aside. Now you want to go ahead and take the bolt itself out. You can go ahead and remove the bolt like so. One thing you want to pay attention on the AR-15 rifles is your gas ring here. There's a gas ring. It's basically keeps the chamber nice and tight in there. Now sometimes these gas rings will wear out. You have to get them replaced. Personally, I had to replace mine once. Had a crack in one that wanted to fall out, so I just pulled it out and had it replaced. But you might want to keep an eye on your gas ring. It's a small ring that goes around there. So just keep an eye on that. Alright, some of you want to know how to make this a Picatinny tail flat top, like the A3 style. Now the only bad thing about getting this, and it is because it's cheaper, you only get the A1 style, and that's basically a fixed handle, so you don't get the flat top capability, and that kind of sucks, but it also keeps the price down. But anyways, what you need to do is to fix this, if you want to put a flat top on there, is it's not horribly complicated, but it's not easy anyways. First of all, you need to buy an A3 upper, basically. This is your upper assembly right here. You need to buy the A3 assembly like this. Alright, if you get that one like you see in the picture, you have to remove your old forward assist and your dust cover plate from your old receiver and put it on the new receiver. That's what they call it, the stripped version. You have to do this is, you might want to do some more research. Personally, I haven't done it myself, but I believe it's just removing these pins, removing like a cottering pin type thing here, or C-pin, or whatever they call it. And it looks relatively simple. I don't think you have to replace anything else. I think it's just your forward assist and your cover plate, and I think that's about it. Alright, now if you get that one, like you see in that picture, that's fully assembled. You don't have to replace your ones from these, you just have to take it off and then put the new one back on. That one's nicer, but it's a little more pricier also. Alright, now how do you disassemble the barrel from the upper receiver itself? Well, this ain't too bad. Basically what you want to do is you have to knock out these pins. There's these pins right here. You want to get this pin block like this. Now you don't have to get that block if you don't want it. I hear people doing it without the block, but it basically just makes it a little easier to do. And basically what you got to do is knock out these pins. And after you knock out these pins, of course you want to take your forearm off first. Take that off, knock out the pins, and after you take all that off, you're able to slide your front sight with the gas tube out, take it off, and then all you gotta do is remove the barrel, and that's just held on by a barrel nut. And you have to actually get a special tool for this, like this. Or if you don't want to use the tool, I heard of some people actually just using a big freaking wrench or something like that and rigging it up like so. But make sure you do more research on it if you ever want to do that much to it. Personally, I haven't done it yet, so I couldn't tell you exactly how to do it all. But that's the basics of doing it. It's not too hard, but it's not too easy either. Alright, now if you do decide to do that particular upgrade, putting the A3 thing on it, make sure you do a little bit of research. I think I covered most of the stuff, but I'm not particularly sure because, quite frankly, I ain't done it yet on mine. So just make sure you do a little research, look around, ask a few more people. I'm sure one of my people that comment will exactly say something if I've messed it up in any way. Seems like every time I say something wrong, man, I usually get 400 people busting my balls over it. Every time, man. So just make sure you look into a little more research, because I'm not particularly sure about it, but I think I got the basics of installing the A3.